So this is a story of a friend of mine, Kareem. We met whilst through hiking, and at the time he was experiencing some pretty severe knee pain, which luckily we were able to solve almost instantly with a few basic exercises. So in this video, I'm going to be telling the success story of Kareem and sharing with you the information that you need to build strong knees to get back out on trail pain-free. You'll find very detailed videos for each exercise that work for Kareem in the link in the description. Let's get into it. On the first day we met, you had some serious problems with your knees, right?
Yeah, I had like some serious problems. I could barely walk, but I was determined to continue. But it was at that point, it's either I get home or something seriously needs to change. And then I met you actually, and it was quite simple, the stuff you showed me. But a week later, I'm off the painkillers, I'm not wearing any knee support and cracking on over 30 Ks a day. And the crazy thing is it all happened in a week.
Yeah.
So the results were quite fast, which I didn't expect.
First thing, stand up and touch your toes for me. Okay. Well, this is interesting. Hamstrings are very tight. And so is this.
Yeah.
So stand up. So we want to maintain a perfectly straight back here, right?
Yeah.
Then place one hand on your back.
Yeah.
And try and keep your ribs tucked. Now hinge forward. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming.
I already have pain in my back.
Where's the pain in your back?
Yeah,
Pain or discomfort?
No, just discomfort.
Stretching.
Yeah.
Yeah. So keep those knees locked. Engage the quads. Now come back up. Now move from a standing position and only go as far as you can before that back starts to change and adapt.
Yeah.
Like it's a compensation pattern.
Yeah.
The back starts to bend because you're asking the body to come all the way down.
I'm going to push on and knee down at the bottom. See you down there?
No dramas.
Yeah.
Remember to keep those knees locked down totally. Yeah.
So you went to the hospital, right? You actually left the trail.
I left the trail weekend, went to the hospital because the pain was unbearable. I went there, the guy told me you have an inflammation, take 2 weeks of rest, and after that you shouldn't walk more than 10 kilometers a day. And he just prescribed me a bunch of painkillers, didn't really tell me anything about my condition whatsoever. So I cut the rest in half. And then decided to head back on the trail, but instantly the pain just got back.
So you basically ignored all the doctor's advice and then kept doing the same thing you were doing essentially with a little bit more rest. That's classic.
Fine. Do whatever you like. What would I know? I'm just a doctor.
So this is probably the #1 exercise that you should be doing daily.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're going to do is you're going to lift this leg up and down, right?
Yeah.
But I want you to lift this heel and keep the toe pointed down. Keep this hip stacked directly on top of this one.
Okay.
So pull up. Is that as high as you can go?
Yeah.
Okay. So over time we need to go higher.
Okay.
But just work with this range for now. So I'm going to feel if I can find this muscle that's actually responsible and working. Yes, it's working. It's very tight though.
Yeah.
And that band is very tight. So how hard is that out of 10?
5, 6.
Wow. So you need to build up to 25 or 30 of these.
Okay.
Did he say anything about your ITB?
He didn't say anything. He just checked if my ACL was intact and meniscus, and that I didn't have any swelling, and then just let me leave.
Yeah.
After that.
Okay.
So
yeah. From what you described to me, I was pretty sure from the onset that you had iliotibial band syndrome, ITBS, which is super common. The way it manifests usually is pain in the knee. So do you want to show us, just bring your knee up and point to roughly where the pain was? And you had pain on both knees, right?
Yeah. So originally the pain started on the left one and then kind of shifted
so I can see
on the right one, and I had pain on this side and on the side here as well. Especially during the descent, that I like needed like to take a break every 10 minutes and then walk for 2 minutes and then take a break again. So that was quite frustrating, and basically I couldn't do anything during these breaks. I just like sit there in frustration.
Yeah, when you're in that position, when you can't go down, you have a tool that you can use, and that's the trekking pole and like a series of stretches. So what tends to happen is that the iliotibial band, it isn't tight itself, it isn't short. I mean, it's a fixed piece of band, it doesn't change in length, but what happens is the muscles around the insertion points of that band become both weak and tight. So if we can break up some of that tissue manually and strengthen the glute med, which is responsible primarily for the tracking of the knee, then we can have some immediate relief. And I was pretty sure that if I got the trekking pole in, and this was painful, right?
Yeah, it was pretty painful, man.
So I had him lying on his, had Kareem lying on his side, and I was just digging into his butt essentially with the trekking pole, which is like, we'd known each other for less than 24 hours at this stage. It's probably pretty weird for me to just like jam a trekking pole into your ass, but it worked.
I was at a point I would accept anything. So.
Yeah. Just while I'm editing this video, I realized there's an important piece of information here that Kareem actually did a lot of preparation for this hike. He was in the gym doing squats, lunges, and deadlifts, doing what you would think would be the right kind of preparation for a hike like this. Unfortunately, what happens when you do these basic exercises, you end up strengthening the muscles that are already strong and still ignoring the ones that are weak and tight. And that's why training for hiking specifically is really important. You need to strengthen the smaller, tight, weak muscles so you don't end up in this situation. You need the details to get it right. Let's get back to it. This is the one thing that we might be able to do that will like fix it, at least give you some immediate relief. So go back into the same spot. That's crazy tight. And just tell me out of 10 how much it hurts.
Yeah.
10 being a lot.
Yeah, 8.
Okay, big deep breaths.
Okay.
I'm sure that this is the problem, eh? So you can finish this trek. Out of 10?
Almost 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back off a little. But we had like pretty much immediate relief from that, right?
Yeah, we did, and I could like complete like my descent from the mountain. Had still a little bit of pain, but even like the trekking pole, I did not expect it. Such a versatile device, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a portable foam roller. It's multifunctional. It helped a lot.
So what I told Kareem to do is to foam roll all of his quads, and also extend the pole, lean on it, and like use that as a trigger point ball to loosen up all the outer glutes. That spot that I was getting into,
Yeah.
you might be able to, sometimes I do this, because I've had this similar problem as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll use my trekking pole, and I'll just like really just get it in there and like,
Okay.
looks pretty funny.
Okay.
You see people on the trail coming past, all right. But that's actually really good. I'm getting it good.
Okay, we'll try that out.
All right, so we've done one leg.
Yeah.
So this will be a good test piece. Let's keep going.
Okay. Knee support, no knee support.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah. 60%.
60% what?
60% better. Like the pain has reduced like immensely actually.
Yeah.
It's not perfect.
Maybe it's the painkillers kicking.
Maybe it's the painkillers, but I think like my pain threshold is way above the painkillers. I would need something a lot stronger. I started having pain also going uphill, but now when going uphill there is no pain at all. During the descent, every half hour when I used to like tension up, I just like foam roll around here, like that. Yeah, and just like continue doing that till it felt like kind of okay. It worked like magic, or not like magic, I guess it's just science.
Magical science.
Magical science, and it just like could continue to go down, and every day I think I could like have an improvement. Of course, not just from the trekking pole, but including the exercises as well.
Yeah. Yesterday you weren't wearing your knee braces either.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I think we should sacrificially burn those things and throw them out. They are, I mean, knee braces are, again, they're very good to give some extra support to the knee. It's not a solution, it's a band-aid to a problem that is going to be permanent unless you change the way that you move. And you need to move regularly, you need to strengthen, and you need to loosen some of that super tight muscle. You know, hopefully I can be a knee pain trail angel again in another circumstance. But I'm super glad that I was able to help you, man. It's been a pleasure walking with you over the last week. And I'm really glad that we can keep going at the same pace together and get some more of this hike time. So, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen my Crossing the Pyrenees series, Kareem did finish the GR11. He went from being hospitalised with knee pain through to finishing an 824 kilometre through hike. He's now gone through 3 of my programs. He's doing mountain proof knees at the moment and also training for his first ultra marathon. Don't wait until you're stuck on a mountain to learn this stuff. Get the routine. I'll see you on the summit.